Hey guys, it's Cindy over at paper.old.new. Thanks for stopping by and spending time with me today. I am coming to you with a pick-a-project. And as you can see, I've got these guys. Remember these guys? I mean, has it been forever? It's been forever, right? Look how big this thing is. This journal is going to be massive. Right now, we're sitting at, if I hold the sides in, I'm sitting at 4 inches, spine-wise. I will say this. In the time that you have been not with me, I have been upstairs doing things with, like getting cards and things to put in here. So my thinking is that we will decorate said cards and see if we can't get some of this ephemera finished up. Terror of all terrors, have no plan, so we'll have to see where this goes. I'm wondering if I have all kinds of ephemera and things here to maybe work on decorating these cards. I'm hoping that we can make them look nice and still be, as you can see, I coffee dyed that, but I don't know that I will. I mean, I'm thinking I'll back it. Yeah, I'm thinking we'll back it with card to make it a little sturdier. And we will decorate it with some stuff and see where we go. And other than that, I have no idea what I'm doing. So I thought I would bring you along for the I don't know what I'm doing ride. And we can see if we can't get some cards made to go in this journal. I will say that I went upstairs. The reason I took it upstairs is I spent a lot of time doing sewing. So when we look at this, it has a lot of, I don't know what's going on upstairs. I know you guys love hearing that from me, but I really don't know what's going on upstairs. And of course, we've always got all the fabric flowers because they're always fun to use. Like I said, guys, I have no idea where I'm going, other than I know that there are a lot of things in here that need backed. But I didn't just want to come on and start backing things. I feel like that's a semi-boring video. That's kind of fun. I might get some of my fun buttons out. Some of these ones that have, we'll get some plain ones too, but some of these ones that have funky centers. I want to get out a variety so that we have them and I don't have to, and I can put this box up and I don't have to keep digging through it. That's got a sewing machine on it. Oh my gosh. I want to get some neutrals, like something like that. Maybe like that. Some white ones. Maybe one of these green ones. Oh, look at that. It's got a thing on the back. It does, but I don't know. Okay. I think that's enough. Oops. Precariously sit that back there. Okay. And so far I'm liking what we've got here. Oh, you know what? I wonder if this, I mean, I know it's an oval. I'm going to save that. I think I am going to use it in one of these, though. Oh, look, maybe we'll use the sewing machine button here. No, I don't like that. Too small. I might have to go back to this one, guys. Actually, don't mind that. Okay. Should I put a leaf on it, too? I'll put this down here where I can get to it easy. No leaf. And I do have my hot glue gun plugged in, so that's good. And I think what we're going to do is I'm going to need my ink, and I do want to back this on whatever it's going to get backed on before I do this, because I think that it will make it easier to work on. I think it'll be harder to back it after I've glued all the stuff to it. Basically what I'm thinking. Okay, and I think we'll back it on here. And I'm put it on here. This is card to make it a little stiffer. So basically I had this upstairs and I filled a ton of the pockets with the beginnings of a card, a piece of scrapbook paper that I might want to use as a card. And for some of them, because you guys have heard me say in the past, I do not like the stitches that get poked through paper on the other side when you're sewing with your sewing machine, and the paper, it pokes through and makes those holes. I don't like the wrong side holes. So a lot of times if I want stitching on my card, a lot of times what I'll do is I'll stitch and then back. So I put some of the cards from every signature through my sewing machine before I brought the signatures back down here for you guys to see and for me to work on. I wanted to get all of that sewing done. So that's where I am with that. All right. I really, really wish I had more space, basically. So I don't know that the frame is going to take ink. It's kind of a glossy surface to some extent. So I mean, maybe I can just make the white core dark so it doesn't show, but other than that, I don't think the surface of this mirror or this frame is going to take ink. So okay, either or. So this is the last of the 4 projects that I started right after I came back from the hiatus, which was, let's see, it's October now that when I'm filming this, it's October. It should be October when you see it. I mean, I'm not filming it too far ahead. So it's October, and I came back from my hiatus in April? And I had a couple of weeks where I didn't do any pick-up projects, and then I got them started probably late April, early May. So I'm just trying to think of how long I've been working on this. Even if I give myself till May, it's been 5 months. I will say that's better. Ow. Sorry, guys. Ow. It was like a splinter or something stuck to the backside of this paper. Okay. Let's put down our flower. I think I'll use hot glue for that. I do have some fabrics and stuff here, which we'll look at using, but not necessarily right here. Oh, I'm about to knock a whole bunch of stuff on the floor. So I've been working on these for about 5 months. This is the last of those journals that I started then. This one has given me the most trouble, I think. But in the same token, I really love it. I mean, I'm not complaining at all. I love working on this. I like all of the fun things that you get to do to it because it's, well, I mean, it's a Victorian album and I'm making it with vintage stuff. So it's a ton of fun to work on. So I can't complain about that at all. All right, and then I was thinking I was going to put this on here. But I will say that I have had my struggles with this one. I am really looking forward to it coming together and being done. Because, you know, the popcorn journal I was having a little bit of trouble with, and it surprised me, and I love it. And I'm also going to be pulling another little golden book, and I'll probably pull some of those Christmas ones that I put together. What do you call it? When I put them together earlier, I will probably pull some of those. Okay. I'm going to actually set this off to the side to dry, and that will go in that spot right there. I'm really excited about these guys. Okay. Next is another one that's going to need backing. I don't know how I want to do this one yet. I want her to go in the frame. Okay, so remember how these go in these frames? I want her to go in the frame. Which might mean cutting some of this off the bottom. Which way does this open? This opens on the side. And if I put her in like she is, I can get her in there. Okay. This one has to have relatively flat embellishments, obviously, because it's got to go in that page. So not too much on this one. Maybe something like this with a sticker or something. I actually am tempted to fold that. Even though I'm going to back this, I'm tempted to fold that around so that it's a nice clean fit. Okay, well, you know what? I'm using the big bottle. I think that's funny. That's usually what I use for doing big spaces like the cards. So, I mean, it's not like I won't be using it again, but I don't need it for these things. The other thing that I like when I'm stitching and I back my card that I've stitched on The other thing I like about that is I don't have to backstitch. Because all the stitching is going to get caught up in the glue. And it won't... Ooh. Sorry, I know I stopped in the middle of my sentence. It, can you tell I'm concentrating? You should see me trying to walk and chew gum at the same time. But I don't have to worry about the stitches coming out because I didn't backstitch, because the glue will hold them all. Okay. Question is, what do I want to put this on? And it might be something kind of... I have all this cardstock that's like writable or paper. Some of it's card, some of it's paper. And I think I might have some pink that we could like fuss up. Is that paper or card? That's card. Ooh, 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 ooh. That's paper. Darn it. I'm going to take that out, though, because I might use that. This is kind of pink, kind of mauve. I also have this. The only reason I'm going for this is because of the flowers at the bottom, but I just realized this is red. I don't think I have any red, though. Because red isn't really something that you can write on. Well, I mean, you can, but... Okay. We're going to set this off to the side to use at another time. And we will try... I think I'm going to use this one. I don't think this one's for this. And we're going to put it on here. And then when we get it glued down and cut out... Oh. I did decide to conserve. So I'll have half of a doily to use somewhere else. I should get out some of my other doilies. Go digging around in my doily box. Okay, so we're going to put this one on a card, and I'm going to put it up to dry with the other one. Some of the things that I put stitching on are going to be backed with just coffee dyed paper because they are already cards. And unless I need them to be extra stiff for some reason, then they can just get a paper backing. Okay, we'll put this one here. Oh, there's a ton of glue under there. That is going to make such a mess. I can feel it. I put way too much glue on there. Oh, it's coming. Yeah. Okay, let's get the rag. Well, at least we know there's plenty of glue. I just don't want it to be... There's plenty of glue, and yet I can't get these wrinkles to flatten out. For some reason, it wrinkled when it coffee dyed. Well, I mean, it's paper. Of course, it wrinkles when it coffee dyes, but... Yeah, that was a lot of glue. It's like a puddle over here. I have to be careful when I'm putting down glue with the bottle. Because that nozzle is so much wider, and sometimes I forget to not squeeze as hard. Because basically that's all it is. You just need to not squeeze so hard. And it'll put out less glue, obviously. Sometimes I forget. Okay. I'm going to put that off to the side. Like I said, that one's going to have, if it has embellishments, it's going to have to be flat ones. Because the pocket it's going into is going to be this one here. Okay, now on here, I put a pocket here. So see this pocket here? I have a little pocket in the front. I'm going to take these ones off the desk so we have more working space. And we're going to put them over here out of the way. Okay. So the pocket here, there's a stitched little piece in the front and then this pocket in the back. And I have this card, which I thought lent itself to definite decorating. Like maybe even some fabric. Oh, that's all one piece. I thought it was folded. I shouldn't say all one piece. I mean, that's as big as the piece is. I thought it was like folded in half. If that makes sense. Okay. I'm thinking I'm going to cut this uneven bit off. I say that as if any of it is extremely even to begin with. I'm going to cut this uneven bit off, though. Be nice if I could get it to fray down here at the bottom where I made my cut. Okay. Don't like it. Trying to see if there's any of this stuff I can use. Oh, there's little notes and things. Oh, flower of song, bloom on, and make forever the world more fair and sweet. Maybe? What do you think? Wow. Oh, there's a bunch of these in here. I'm not going to read all these. I know, and you guys are like, thank goodness. Okay. I may, however, put... This needs poked. It's got a little thing on it right there. Okay, maybe we'll put that on there. Look at us being poetic. I'm gonna get the get my brads down. See if I have any little ones. I'm pretty sure I do. Like that. Okay. I get it to flatten a little more, and then we'll glue it, and I'll have a brad in it. Maybe I'll put some hot glue there. Actually, let's put glue on it, and then I'll put hot glue there. just to make sure. Okay. Now, for this, I'm thinking it needs a button, because it does. Okay. Doesn't it seem like it needs something else? Ooh, you know what? Maybe we could put this on here. It's not bad. Threads and all kinds of stuff here. I don't know. It's not like, I'm not looking at it and going, oh my gosh, that's the most gorgeous thing I've ever seen. Is there anything here that's... Oh, Flower of Song. I'm wondering if I should put a violin or something on there. And some music. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. So what if we do... Doesn't need to be a big one. I'm thinking we might need more than one though. Like that. And I'm thinking this violin sticker. And maybe still this. Okay. And we might put another button on it. You guys are like, seriously? All right, so what we basically need to do is go like this. Smear it. And put this down. This way. Like that. Okay. Perfect. Now, let's ink this up. We're also going to have to ink the pieces of music up. Need everything to look old. So let's put this down. This is kind of my process. So when I'm going through and I'm doing this decorating stuff, I'm pulling and I'm looking and I'm hunting and I'm trying to find things that I like together. And I mean, what we all do, but I've noticed when I'm watching videos, I don't know if you know, some of the people that I'm watching prep ahead or actually winging it or what, or it's just been that it's so many years that they know what kinds of things they like together. Because they'll look at something and go, oh, that needs this, or oh, that needs this. And I was like, oh yeah, that's a good idea. Or so I still sometimes am trial and error. And then other times I know exactly what I want. Like I knew this needed music. So we're going to put this here. I think we decided I was going to put this down first, right? So let's put some glue on some of these more solid spots. I like to add fabrics and stuff because I like the mix of textures. So like I don't want to just do, I don't know, sometimes when I just do flat paper and I don't add any, I'm like, huh, that's boring. And then other times I'm really okay with something just kind of plain. Like, yeah, this needs something kind of plain. Okay. Wow. Is that the paper? It is. There's a burnt spot right there. Okay. All right. I also use the words on the music page to tell me what's right side up and upside down. I mean, for the most part I know, but I'm not a music person. I like to listen to music and all that sort of thing, but I don't play music or sing, or except in my car when nobody's looking. Okay, like that. And then we'll put this other piece down here like this. And I want to put the violin on here, but I gotta figure out where to put it. I ask this every time, but has anybody like grabbed one of these and tried their hand at making a Victorian album journal? I don't think it has a hashtag, so I can't go and check a hashtag and see if anybody else has done one of these. Okay, now luckily this is on a clear background, so I can kind of get an idea of how it's going to look. My problem with putting it up there is I feel like it's the thing is top heavy. My favorite place for it is right there, but I don't know how well it's going to stick to that rose. As a matter of fact, I'm guessing it's not. So we're going to glue it down. I'm going to try and stay on the painted area. I don't use a lot of these. I've noticed they're becoming more popular, and I don't know if it's because they're easier to make or what. These clear stickers on the shiny. I like them with the idea that, you know, they're on a clear background, so you don't have all that white. I do not like the fact that their border is shiny plastic. And the image itself isn't shiny plastic, so... Okay. Oh, and we wanted a... Well, I wanted a button on here. See, in all this time, and we've done just a couple of cards. And I'm looking for something to maybe tie in the button. I don't know that I want to just go full on bright pink. I thought maybe I had some maroon in here, but I don't, apparently. So... could do that. There's orange flowers in the fabric. Oh wait, do I have... Looks like I have some orange loose. Well, at least partially loose. So we'll just use this. I don't think I'm going to need more than this. Okay. All right, so we're going to put it up through there. And we're going to put the other end up through the other side. Well, actually, you know what? We're going to trim the other end because it's all uneven. And then we're going to put it up through the other side. Sometimes what I'll do is put a little bit of glue on my fingers and twirl the ends, and it makes them stick together. Okay, so now I'm going to pinch the ends and I'm going to pull this down, and then we're going to tie a bow and see how it looks. I know it still takes this journal, like I said, guys, this is my white whale, I don't know. This is my big one. That causes me to do lots of hemming and hawing and whatnot. Okay, now I'm going to, where is it? We're going to put some glue on the back of here. I will cut the strings. I want to glue it down first. And I am going to put enough so that it purposely seeps through those holes. And then the bow will be nice and secure. I hope. And we'll cut it off. Maybe we'll leave a little bit of a dangle. There we go. See? Cute, right? Okay, the hot glue is not dry yet. Okay. There we have it. Now that one has to be backed. Mostly because, well, there's still some branding on it, and it is... Oh, cords fell out of the basket. Okay, so this one goes in here. Let's make sure it still goes in there. And it does. Okay. And then this was our other one, and I'm thinking... I think my idea was to decorate this one without... Because I think you can write on that. And I think it makes for a cool background. So I wanted to decorate this one without necessarily... yeah. You know what I'm trying to say. Okay. Let me see about pulling off some more of this. The nice thing about this particular card is it goes... There we go. Okay. These are kind of papery. And I thought maybe we could put some on here in a sort of layered manner. Like so. maybe up on this side. Okay, so let's put, I'm gonna have to do glue on each layer. So let's put glue on this layer. And I don't want to glue them all in the same direction. A little off to one side, find the hole. Okay, and then one more. And a little further on the turn. Oops. And the hole. Okay. Now we just have to find a nice center. I love these flowers on here. Okay, first of all, I want to see if this goes in this pocket okay now. Okay, so it fits down in here. I suppose it can sit high. And then this will go in front of it. What do we think? Yeah? It does sit up on the flower. The flower is big. But I don't mind that. I mean, this journal is going to be puffy. Puffy. Chunky. Isn't that the word? That's the word. Not another flower piece. I don't know. I said I wasn't going to need more buttons, but buttons. But guys, I think I need another button. I don't like that. I got a couple candidates to look at. I don't know. Okay, so we got that one. That's not too bad. I almost feel like it needs a little something more with it. I got some really cool textured ones. Like this one, it goes that way, but look at that. I actually kind of like that in there. Of course, I don't know how, I guess I can just put glue around there and hope for the best. And I found this one. Look at that. That's kind of cool, right? Wrong colors. Actually, it brings in some of these colors, but I don't like it in there. Found this. It's kind of like one of these polka dots. Its problem is it's one of these. So, although that one's metal, I might be able to flatten that one with a hammer. So, do we like that in there? I don't hate that in there, and it's kind of old looking. Okay, hold on to that one. Here's just gray. Not liking that. And then here's this. And that's too small. Okay, so I think our candidates are this one and this one. And either way, it needs something. I'm going to get a hammer. And I'm going to pause you for a minute. Hold on. I just didn't want you to listen to the banging. The hammer worked. So that is now flat if I want to put that in there. If I do want to put that in there, I want maybe something like this to go with it. Yes, this is what we need. Okay, let's cut one of these off of here. We didn't get a lot done. I'm going to show you a few of the stitch cards that I did. And then I think I'm going to let you go until the next time I want to come on here and futz around with these. I don't know how much of this decorating of this book you want to watch. I'm having fun doing it. So there is that. Okay. So we're going to use this. This is some vintage doily. And we're going to stick it right down in there. And then we're going to stick this on there. Oh, yes. Okay, perfect. Now we're talking. All right, so let's glue this down. I told you guys I love how this is turning out. Okay, and then we're going to put hot glue on here. I kind of sunk the middle in, so I'm going to put some glue in there, but I don't know if that's actually going to touch. Okay, and then we're going to put this right down on there like that. Oh my gosh, guys. I love it. Look at that card. Now I'm a little leery, like it needs to be back, but I mean, because it's very... I love that. I love how that turned out. I'm not even sure I need to do anything else to it, but I might. I mean, I'm not saying I'm done with it, but I want to see something real quick. This is the signature that has a lot of my sewing stuff in it, so I'm just seeing if I can... I actually kind of like this one here. Okay, wait a minute. I just have to figure out... I don't want to put it on there just by itself. Because you know me, guys. That's... But I can't put too much. It's got to be able to still get down inside its pocket. So I can't overdo it. Isn't that lovely, though? Okay. I got a couple of laces here. What if we put some lace? I don't actually know where to put the lace. I don't want it to go down too low because I don't want it to get in the way of the... I would love to bunch some lace along this, though. This side of the pocket's lower. Maybe I could bunch it over here. Move this over some and bunch it on this side. Let me see how far down in. Okay, if I put that there, I can bunch to the white flower with no problem. They were sewn together right there. So I just tore it apart. This is really fragile. It's old and it's really fragile. Okay. I'm going to ink this and glue it down. I think after this card, I'm going to... I'll show you some of the sewn ones, and then, like I said, maybe, I don't know. It's like I want to keep going, and I want to keep the video going, but I could be down here doing this for hours. I mean, this is... Unfortunately, too, all my stuff is not, like, at the ready. Like, I can't reach into a bin and say, oh, this is where I keep all of my... these snippets or those snippets. I have to unbury things and get things out and all that sort of thing. So it takes me a while to prep. And then if I get into a video and I'm working on something and I go, oh, you know what would look really good here, I have to go dig it out or find it or like I said, guys, I cannot wait until I can say I'm coming to you from my very own private, spread out craft room. Not a craft cubby, but a craft room. I would love to be able to say that. Unfortunately, that's not happening right now. All right, I'm going to go down right along the seam of the card. Don't do that. I don't like it when you do that. It sticks to my fingers instead of the thing. So I get a really good ruffle, and then all of a sudden it decides, you know what? I don't want to. I don't know if I can get this to do it. You see how covered in glue this is? I've been using it a lot, and I haven't peeled it. The nice thing about these silicone things is all the glue that sticks to them, it peels off. I mean, you can clean them. It just comes right off, but it's almost like it's got to have a decent layer before it will. This is just to keep my fingers out of the hot glue. Maybe I'll glue that little tail down flat. See how well that works. The question is, do we put another button on there? No, that's too much. Even I think that's too much. Little button. Guys, I'm loving this. Okay. Might have to cut this piece off or put more glue under it. I'd like to keep the tattered edge on there. The problem is it's catching on the pocket. So we'll see if gluing it down helps. Okay. Yeah. Probably shouldn't stick it too far down in there until that dries, because I'll end up sticking it to its pocket. All right, guys. I'm going to set this off to the side with this one because we know that they go in here. I don't know. This one definitely needs backed. This one, I wanted to keep it the way it is, but now that I've put stuff on it, it's kind of floppy. But I don't know. I might still leave it like that. There's nothing that says it can't be floppy. All right, so what I was talking about here, though, was, see, I took this piece of paper and I stitched all around it. So that will get backed, and I will decorate it after I back it. Okay, and then I have this one in this pocket that doesn't get backed. I probably won't back that. Let's go ahead and clip the corners on that one. That's the other thing. The ones that I've stitched, because I have not figured out how to sew rounded corners. I'm not that good on my sewing machine yet. More than likely, these will keep their sharp corners, or I'll cut little angled corners. But I mean, that zigzag stitch turns a corner, so it's kind of, I don't know. We'll have to see. I'll glue it down, cut the threads off, try rounding it, see what it looks like, and go from there. So, but I've done stuff like that. And then I wanted to show you these ones I made. Maybe I didn't make one for this signature. I thought all the signatures had one. Apparently not. Oh, maybe it's on the back. Yeah. So I took some and it made them like this. I zigzag stitched the straights and then standard stitched the sides. But basically what I did was I went like this. And I clipped the corners. Or one corner. And then I took it and I went like this. And used the corner I clipped the same to clip the other corner. So that all four corners would be the same. And then and I think every signature has one of these kind of large ticket shaped tags in it, which I was really kind of thrilled with how they turned out. They're very big like that, all of them, and I was kind of thrilled with how they turned out. But all right, guys. Okay. Do we think these are, oh, this has to be backed. Right. Okay. Do we think this is, that's dry. Let's see how it goes in. How we're looking. Okay. And then this one goes in here. I think I forgot to, it's catching on the threads, guys. No, it's not. Okay. It's just tight. It's just really tight. Okay. So there we go. Oh, please tell me I didn't set that down in the ink. I hate it when I do that. I leave my ink open and I set things in it. So that's that first page, and I love how it turned out. I have no complaints on that one. So the next thing I'll be doing is working on these two, and I'm just going to go through each signature one by one, pulling them out, working on the cards, and trying to, get all of this to work. But this is what I'm going for. This kind of, the lace and the buttons and the beads and the trim and that's this. So I don't know, I'll bring you back when I've made some progress and give you an update. And this journal is going to be huge. I'll see you guys with an update later. Bye-bye.